Okay, I'm putting the sound on now. And we're starting a new thing today. And I'll type it in here somehow. Whoever's the trainer of the day will come in here about 10 minutes of 5. And if you have any questions for them, you can type it in at that time and see what happens. Ask them questions for 5 to 10 minutes. And then they'll leave at 5 o'clock. If you're hiring for material, you have to recite the whole thing. I just got an email from somebody. If you're hard up for material, you would impress people if you can recite the whole poem. It must be that poem that I said to her today. Somebody said that it couldn't be done. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one that wouldn't say so, and he tried. So he buckled right in with a bit of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hit it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing. Couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one's ever done it." So he took off his coat, and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. There are thousands to tell you what cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. So just, something with a grin, lift of a chin and a bit of a grin, just take off your coat and go to it, to start the thing. Sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. So there.
More power to you. I don't know any. And how long have you known that?
Forever. No, that's my forever. My mother used to put a poem, a week maybe, on our mirrors. And then the first one to learn it would get $1. And then I remember It by Rudyard Kipling was in the hall, and that was a $10 poem. And I used to know that. I don't know if you keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself and all men doubt you, and make allowance for their doubting too. If you can, I don't know, I lost that one. But that was another expensive one we had to learn. That's not a bad thing, Lucy.
No, I was just thinking that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah? It's, no reason not to.
Okay, people.
Dish off your questions, guys. You probably won't get any because it's the first
I
day.
know. At least
You never know.
maybe I should pay.
Somebody wanted to know why we feed the puppies out in the cold.
Why do we feed them out in the cold?
Why would we make them stand there in the cold?
They're an animal.
No, that's just what we feed them.
It's just
They immediately turn around and go back in their nice warm kennels, but that's just where we feed
They're out
them.
there for less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is about 3 minutes, I think, probably.
I don't know. Sometimes they say they can't hear the person all the way up here, so hopefully they can hear me. How is the black pup that slid out on the ice yesterday? I had no idea that happened. I can't answer that question.
Well, you didn't see any black pups limping.
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's probably the answer.
Fine, I would assume fine.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody limping. And I was aware that somebody had fallen. They fall and they bounce and they're like kids, you know?
They want the camera on us.
Oh, I forgot the camera. These things happen.
Somebody asked, who training is really sticking out to you with what you're looking for in a service dog?
Oh, I had that one today. The Merle.
That's Asher.
Asher? The one with the pooing problem.
Ava.
Ava? Is that Ava?
That's Ava.
Ava. We have, she was wonderful, but she has this pooing problem that she doesn't seem to know when she's going.
Yes, she's pooped on all of us in public.
She just walks and poos.
And she doesn't stop.
Just keep right on going.
So we have to constantly look behind.
Well, we gotta have to rig some sort of diaper for her or something.
I would say it's hard at this stage with the puppies to really.
She doesn't seem to know she's going. makes it very difficult.
I don't know what to do about that one.
I don't know what to do about that one either.
You could put one of those horse things on it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Have a special harness thing with a little catcher thing in the back.
Am I supposed to type my answer or just
No,
read
answer
it?
it. No.
Okay. So they said, will Tony get to be a dad anytime soon? I have no idea.
I don't either.
I hope that at some point in his lifetime
I imagine he will.
he'll be a dad.
He's a nice for a dog.
Yeah.
I like him.
As far as puppies that I enjoy training, Necco is really smart. She's
Really?
probably the smartest of her group.
That's the one everybody told me was that.
Yeah. I might look at that. There's so many I have to go through. 31 in my mind.
Who did I have?
Regina was really good today. She's a guppy.
I have one of the black ones. Nervous.
You went out today?
I went out with Steve at 10 o'clock.
You had a male or a female?
Female.
Leslie?
No,
Lady?
that's kind of late. Nervous.
Yeah, she is.
Nervous.
She's the one that you said would be probably a
She's a nice dog.
she's a nice dog.
Nice dog. She's the kind of walk over. I went to Costco and I immediately sat down at the table while Steve went around with his dog. And I was just in charge of sitting there drinking coffee. So I went over to get myself a piece of pizza. I was tough. Because she leans on you. She pushes and leans and pushes. And she's a big dog.
She's a good girl.
And I hadn't had her before, so I knew
Very
body,
solid.
very solid body type. Well, it's why she's a breather.
Yeah. I like the brain.
I don't think that the temperament of dogs passes on as quickly as everybody says. Look at Chaos.
Yeah.
Lovely dog.
Yes, she does.
You know,
She's got some that are the exact opposite of her personality.
right. So I don't. You can say, oh, temperament. I think the environment has more to do with the temperament than anything else.
Which is interesting. Then how do you get one that sees so off in the litter?
I don't know.
You know?
Somebody steps on him at the wrong moment. So you just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Someone asked, did you have any funny moments today training? Garnet pooped while I trained her. We were in the back room and she pooped. But other than that, I don't think it was funny today.
We have a very efficient poop picking routine anyway, right?
Yes.
I think we have about the best going. I don't see how you could do it. If I knew of any better, I would do it, believe me, but you scoop it with those cardboards and throw it all away. You're not stuck with any dirty equipment to clean. Put it all in the bag, tie a knot in the top, and you're done.
Smiley 613 UK asked why a figure 8 with the leash. We do the figure 8. It's kind of a baby step, if you will.
Yeah.
If they pull on the figure 8, it puts the pressure around the body versus the neck. So that if they freak out or they pull back on you, they're not choking themselves. So oftentimes, or at least what I do is I figure 8 and I loop it back in just to let them wear the figure 8. And then eventually I'll put a little bit of a tension on the figure 8. And when they're comfortable with that, then we might ease up to the just around the rope.
Yeah. Once they stop fighting. But if they show any tendency to flight, to jump around and fly around and things, I think it's better to have it around his ears.
I agree.
Besides, that configuration, if you ever have the unfortunate occurrence to try and hang on to a cat, that same rig will hold a cat.
Yeah.
That's what I used to use in doing the movies and things. And I had the
Put a
cat, a
figure 8.
pig, all sorts of animals. You can almost do the same thing with a horse. If you put the ring over the horse's neck, over the top of their head, and then pull a loop through the ring and on their nose, then you've quick got a horse to lead. I use You can handle almost every animal with that rope with a ring in it. Are we 5 o'clock?
5 minutes still.
You still got 5 minutes. Wasn't that wonderful?
I want to remind people who are tuning in what we're doing.
Okay.
The trainer, the trainer of the day will be here at 10 minutes to 5 to start mail call. And so if you have any trainer type questions,
and I'm not here or whatever, you can ask them what they've done for the day. You can ask them anything you want to ask them. Per usual. Let me try and get the camera organized here. Who's here tonight anyway? Huh? I think Grace is around, isn't she?
I hope I'm not here all by myself.
Who's here till 7?
No idea.
I don't know.
Oh, you're it then.
Oh, and she's not here today?
Yeah, she had a doctor's appointment.
Oh. You're it, kid.
Right.
You're doing mail call because she's leaving.
Oh, she's leaving. At 5. Oh, okay. I can stay for a few minutes.
What were your training tasks for today? I just looked that up.
Today what did we do today? We have roughly 12 puppies up top that are okay for training, not the ones that are illegal. So it's different by litter because of their age, but I would say the minions and the starlets, calories, whatever they're called. Most of them are working on learning a downstay to wait. We're starting to put a leash on them, on and off around the neck, just so they get used to it. The guppies, which are the youngest of the groups, still working on name recognition with them, recall, so that's just them coming when called, waiting, the basic stuff. And then pokies, most of the pokies are down in the barn, but we have 2 up in that house, and these 2 are kind of where the 2 of them are where the minions are, so they're doing the leash. I have one really scared of the leash right now. So we're working on that. And then down in the barn, we usually work on recall in the arena. With those groups. And then all the older dogs are going off, obviously go off property every day. So that's like Tom, Ava, Merle, Clark, Leroy, Leslie,
Do the various trainers concentrate on different areas of training, or do they all do with all the aspects?
I don't really know the answer.
We did kind of split it up.
You're kind of working with the younger puppies.
I think right now, yeah, naturally it just worked out that way. That
They all can do anything, though.
right.
Now,
Now I think I'm doing more of my time with the little puppies. Megan and Steve right now are spending more of their time with the older dogs, I think. But we all know how to do it all. So.
Katie, what do you do when a dog will not walk on a leash, just parks his butt and waits for a treat? Ha! That's from Georgia. That's not your family, is it?
That's Regina.
Huh?
That's Regina.
Oh. Regina is the one I also call Renee?
Yeah, she called her Renee.
She got 2 names, okay. And also Thing, is she Thing 1 and 2 or something? I don't know.
I wonder if she's at, I wonder if she volunteers at Canine Assistance. When they won't walk on the leash.
That's when you put the figure 8 on them.
I mean, it depends on where I'm at. But But yeah, and I would probably have a figure 8 on the dog or switch to a figure 8. It depends on the age of the dog. If the dog's not moving, it's so situational.
Well, I'd also stop feeding him a treat.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't give him the treat if he was being stubborn.
That dog has trained you to feed him a treat.
Right.
No, I'd put a figure 8 on him and just insist that he come along. Very, very few will not eventually just walk. I'm assuming he's not afraid of it, he's just being obnoxious.
Right.
If he's afraid of it,
Yeah, I
then
mean,
you...
if the dog's afraid, I certainly don't push him.
Yeah, then you got to take time with him.
Arlene, you have your shoes on.
I do. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Everything is the same.
My old floppy shoes, they were making me sound retarded.
Are any dogs ready to go to recipients?
That one today would be ready to go if she stopped fooling. I don't know exactly what to do about that.
Pretty cool.
He was very nice in Costco.
Yeah. Lady? My gut says no, not today, but soon I would say.
And Clark is good.
Clark is really good. I think he might be the two to go the soonest, but you just never know.
That's what I have to do tomorrow, is go over the application file.
Yeah.
See who...
I would say we're coming down the home stretch or something.
Yeah.
I'm back training full time. I'm here 4 days a week.
That's considered full time.
That I don't know.
Okay, are we done? You can go.
At 5 o'clock.
Okay, you're done. You can go. And
I'll be back Saturday if you have more questions.
who's here tomorrow? Somebody.
Steve's going to be more. Well, I mean, I'm here. I'm just not the question person.
Right.
Steve will be more. Megan on Wednesday.
Okay.
And there was not a fire on the porch. That's a reflection.
Let's see if there's any more. I feel bad if I'm going to walk out. Did Bentley refuse to go in the car with you?
Huh?
Somebody said, did Bentley refuse to get in your car?
No, never.
Anyone picked to be paired with anyone? No.
No.
How's Voodoo and the Duckies doing? They're great.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. See you around.
Bye, Katie.
All right. I found the perfect sleeping pill.
It's reading that Columbian 6-page letter I gotta read.
Okay.
I couldn't keep my eyes open today. I started reading that thing.
I'm supposed to be correcting it, fixing it, and sending it to somebody, but
I couldn't keep my eyes open. And then I just hang on to it. Nice warm fire and just died right off.
Tonight when you can't go to sleep,
Just
pick it up, read
pick
it.
it up and read it.
Okay.
See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Here we have a purple envelope. I think this lady makes these envelopes herself. I think she folds them herself. I don't know that for a fact. You ready?
I'm ready.
You pass over the whiteboard. Pick it out. Yeah, that's what that's there, like that. And that's what? It took us, what, 3 years to figure that out. There we go. Here's hoping 216 will continue growth of service corps presence. Can't wait to watch everything that's coming down the pipe. Thanks for letting me be part of your group. Love to all. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Yield to temptation. It may not pass your way again. Good friends help you to find important things. You've lost them. Your smile, your hope, and your courage. Well, that's kind of interesting. You got that one? Did you hear me?
No, I was trying to read that, sorry.
Oh, did you pay attention? Good friends help you find important things when you've lost them. Your smile, your hope, and your courage.
Oh, that is so true.
Yeah. I like that one. Always cut the fit and then beat in place. Yeah. Okay, well those are good. Those are good. What's the bank? You have the bank. Here's the bank. Don't fall. Okay, next. Next party. Bailey is doing so much better than yesterday. Yesterday,